Good afternoon, ating mga ka-review. Once again, this is Raymond Basco from the Trouble North Digital Review and the Civil Service Course Examination Review Course. Civil Service Examination Review Course. This is a part of the Fearless Pass, the Ultimate Civil Service Exam Success System. At ngayon naman po ay pag-uusapan natin yung Civil Service Exam 2025 coverage breakdown. What to study, what to skip, and how to master every section. Take note po na in the course of the Civil Service Review, we do not request or we do not require na lahat po ng mga, although pasadahan po lahat natin yung mga sections, meron din pong sabi dito na we must have to concentrate on the core subjects kasi 80% of those ang lumalabas po sa examination. Hindi lahat po ng nare-review natin ay lumalabas sa examination. It's only 80% of the core. Yan po ang dapat ang concentration natin sa pag-review. No? So, ano po ang coverage ng examination? There are 5 core subjects at pasadahan din naman po natin yan. No? Ang reason po na nakapag-come up tayo dito, the Civil Service Exam 2025 coverage breakdown, what to study, what to skip, and how to master every section, is to be able to concentrate on the core subjects. To be able to concentrate kung ano dapat ang review and to maximize your time for the review. Once again, welcome. Considering na malapit na yung August 10, hindi po malayo yan. Malapit po yan. The August 10 examinations. Hindi mo malalaman, baka 1 month, 1 week, hindi mo na malaman, 1 week exam na pala. No? So, the earlier, the better ang pag-review dapat. And you must have to do it holistically, sabi nga nila eh. You must have to cover all the bases so that mas maganda ang chances mo for passing. So, ano ba kasi ang meron sa civil service examination? No? Ano yung mga benefits for passing the civil service examination? Alam naman po natin that the Philippine government is the biggest employer in the country. Napakaraming employees ng Philippine government. And that is a must for it to be able to deliver yung mga services para sa atin mga citizens. So, sa pag-apply po ng trabaho sa Philippine government, meron po tayong requirement at yun po yung civil service eligibility. Ano yung benefits mo pag nandyan ka na sa gobyerno? Of course, security of tenure, sabi nila, job security, the opportunity for career growth, most especially kung meron ka ng CS professional, mayroong competitive salary. Halos every administration nagre-raise sila ng pay hike, di ba? Sa Philippine government. And that is even in tranches. There are 4 tranches of pay hikes sa gobyerno. Of course, kung meron kang eligibility, the higher chances for promotion, and hire ka na, nandyan ka na sa government, there is a very, very solid retirement plan. Meron tayong GSIS sa civilian sector, APSAT naman sa, yung APSLI naman sa Armed Forces, at PNP SLI ata sa Philippine National Police. Meron ding salary increase, sabi natin kanina, and the perks and the bonuses. Maganda na ngayon kasi meron ng medical allowance, yung mga iba nga, rice allowance, and the full coverage of the PhilHealth program. Yun po naman. Meron tayong tinatawag nila na health insurance through the government's Philippine Insurance System, yung sa PhilHealth po naman yun. Kasi automatic po, nagbabayad ka doon once that you are in the government service. Okay, so ano ba talaga ang kailangan natin sa pag-take or pagkuha ng civil service examination? What really is at stake? Ano ba ang meron dito? Of course, in the course of the preparation, hindi may iwasan yung stress. Stress at may stress ka talaga dyan. But there are certain aspects, there are certain strategies and techniques na pwedeng maalis po ang stress na yan. Na parang nag enjoy ka na as you review for the examination. Pwede pala yun. Mag-i-enjoy sa pag-review. Of course, even the time consideration and the length of the review, di naman araw-araw nag-i-stress o nag-e-effort ka dyan, no? You must have to enjoy your review so that in the course of the examination, mag-i-enjoy ka din sa pag-answer mo, no? The other problem, nakikita din naman dyan is the confusion of people around the exam coverage. Malawak po kasi yung exam coverage. The 5 core areas. It includes mathematics, English, analysis, current events, Philippine history, part of the Philippine Constitution, and a part of RA 6713. Yun yung nakikita po na lalabas dyan sa civil service examination. So, ano na yung breakdown ng civil service exam? Ano ba ang na-present sa exam during the course of the exam na ikaw ay dapat obligado mag-answer sa questionnaires? Of course, the exam is given in English and Filipino. At in these two subjects, ang aim nito is language proficiency. Paano to? You will be tested on the grammar rules, grammar, the right usage of the English and the Filipino language, paragraph organization. Ito yung part ng exam na talagang kumakain ng oras pag hindi mo alam talaga ang technique nito. Paragraph analysis or organization. Ano ang sentence number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. But of course, before you answer that, you must have to understand the paragraph. You must have to organize the paragraph. The other one is vocabulary. The antonyms and synonyms, part of the vocabulary, and reading comprehension, how you understand the contents of the paragraphs. Yan ang coverage for the English and the Filipino language proficiency. No? Come to think of it that the exam is a 170 item questionnaire given in 3 hours and 10 minutes. And we are now into the coverage. Paano mo ba ilalagay or how would you use your examination time to fully answer all of these questions? Yan po ang isang challenge dyan. The other one is yung nagigilaywan or iniiwasan ng karamihan. Mathematics. No? Numerical and analytical ability. Meron at meron po yan. Hindi po mawawala yan. Ano ang ibig sabihin yan? You will be tested on basic operations. That would be arithmetic, addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. Could also be tested on algebra. X equals 5 or Y equals 5. You will be tested on basic algebraic equations. At meron din pong word problems. No? Word problems means yung mga mathematical problems that are illustrated na kailangan mong ma-answeran siya. If X is going in this direction at 14 kilometers per hour and Y, yung ganun pong type of questions. We have also patterns. 1, 3, 5, 7. What is next? We also have time, and of course, we have data interpretation. Math is one of the coverage. Math is one of the coverage that will actually take most of your time if you do not know how to look at it at at a strategic angle. Meron po din mga shortcuts yan. May mga techniques on how to answer math problems easily. And at times, the answer is in the question itself. Pag i-analyze mo. No? The other one is logical and abstract reasoning. O naman yung nasabi ba nila na ano, sasabog yung utak sa paghahanap ng mga pattern recognition, series completion, at simple logic puzzles. It takes practice, of course, and it takes a comprehensive review to be able to understand these logical and abstract reasoning problems. And of course, meron yung sprinkling, sabi nila, of the general information or current events. Ano ang meron dito? Philippine Constitution, RA 6713, that is the Code of Conduct of Public Officials and Employees. We have also history. O, kailangan malalaman, dapat mag-review din tayo sa Philippine history and a part of world history. Government programs, prevailing government programs. Ano ba ang mga ito? And recent national events. Although these are not considered core subjects, of course, this coverage completes the test at kailangan din natin na may review tayo dito. We must also have a comprehensive review because we will never know kung ilang points ba ang ilalagay natin dito. This is where reading comes in, and this is where comprehension comes in also, no? And this is where you will distinguish the fake news and the current news, kung ano ba talaga ang nangyayari sa Pilipinas. The best advice here is to read, and read as much as possible. Tingnan mo din po na yung mga sources of your readings are yung talaga pong part ng, or officially a part of our history, part of government programs, yung mga official na parts po yan. Okay? Hindi lahat po ay included sa examination. Not everything under the sun is included. At kailangan na mag-focus tayo sa high yield topics. What are high yield topics? These are the core areas or the core subjects of the organization. Dapat pagtuunan ito ng pansin during the review. You must have to concentrate on these areas. At ano nga ang mga yun? Nakuha nga natin yung core areas of coverage or the coverage breakdown ng examination na napag-usapan natin just lately. No? So, ano yung mga common mistakes na nagagawa ng mga estudyante sa pag-take ng examination? Yung number one is studying without a plan. Wala talagang plano. Yung nakakita ka na ng reviewer, sige, review, answer. No? The other one is cramming. Worst yet, late review. A week before the examination, you're taking your review. Hindi po ganyan. Dapat po may plano. There is a staggered plan for you to implement as the examination approaches. The other one is memorizing too much relevant info. Most of the time, we should not memorize, we should understand. Meron po kaming ebook dyan na makakatulong din po sa inyo. It's one of our products. Avoiding weak subjects. Or baliktad din natin. Avoiding core subjects. yung mga subjects na high yield na sinasabi nila, yun ang na-avoid because it's easier for you. You say to study history and you concentrate on history. Hindi po ganun. It's not like college examinations that are subject based. The CS sub-prof and the CS professional exam is all encompassing. Lahat po ng naaral natin sa college at high school ay nandyan sa examination. The other one, the common mistake is ignoring time management. There is a technique there. Sinasabi nila na answer as fast as you can. Talagang totoo po yan sa examination. And in most parts of examinations. Because one of the chief goal there is to answer as many as you can. Para papasa ka. Hindi naman to guess as many as you can. It's to answer as many as you can. So you will have the higher chances of passing. The other one is not practicing real test simulations. Very important. You have to review with a timepiece, most probably clock or yung relo. Because at the course of the examination, ang kakampi mo lang dyan ay oras. Nothing more, nothing less. And of course, your reliable pencil. Yan lang ang kakampi mo dyan. They will not allow you to, the proctors will not allow you to bring gadgets. The proctors will not allow you to bring calculators. Ang pwede mo lang na may punta sa examination or kasama sa examination is your relo. It's your time watch. And you must have to practice this early to answer questionnaires under real test simulation scenarios or under time management. Yan po. It's very important. These are the 5 common mistakes na nakikita sa mga students. Studying without a plan, memorizing too much irrelevant info, avoiding weak subjects, ignoring time management, not practicing real test simulation. So, paano po tutulong ang Travel North Digital Review? It could actually assist you to have a clear, focused, and confident and prepared mind prior to the examination. We could assist you to train and take the examination. To train like a boxer. Alam niyo yung mga boxer natin as the bout approaches. As their bouts approaches. They know how to space out their time. Meron silang strategy dyan before entering the ring. Gayun din po sa pag-take ng civil service examination. We have strategic plans, we have study planners, reviewers, but you do not take it all in one sitting. Hindi po iisang time i-review mo lahat yan. There is a study plan. This program would also help you study smarter, not longer. It would not take a genius. You would not, sabi nga doon na, hindi, kailangan na magiging genius ka para makapasa ka. Ang kailangan mo lang dyan is the right system on how to do it. Right? On how to prepare and take the examinations. So, we have our products. If you're interested, we have the review course. And lahat yan, included dyan yung study planner. Kailangan talaga yan. Paano ka magplano. It is a 30-day study planner and exam success checklist. Parang ano dito ay you monitor your progress. We have also the confidence, mindset, and booster audio training. Kung you're taking rest periods and you want to be boosted or you want to still review, meron po ding audiobook. Meron kaming audiobook. We also offer an exam question bank and answer key. Anong ibig sabihin ng question bank? Actually, parang questionnaire ito. The only difference is in every question, there is a solution and there is an explanation. In every chapter, meron siyang questionnaire. No? It's great to review na alam mo ang klase ng mga questions and you are being taught at the same time on how to answer the questions. This is very good for self-paced review. And we have the exclusive coaching session and the VIP pass to private Fearless Passers support group. Ito yung support group natin sa FB. Pwede tayong we help on each other to tackle the examination. So, meron din po kaming additional bonuses. We would help assist you in the filing of the examination requirements. By the way, the examination would be on August 10, 2025 and the filing ng mga requirements would be on May 12 to June 11, 2025. So isipin po natin, this is the time given by the Commission if you are to take the paper and pencil test on August 10, 2025. Mag-a-assist din po kami the granting of civil service eligibility to certain groups of government workers based on their service length and work performance. There is a recent announcement by the Civil Service Commission that it will grant 10 bonus points to members of the military and the uniformed personnel services. No? So, those who are taking the examination from the Armed Forces of the Philippines, Marines, Army, Navy, Air Force, Philippine National Police, Bureau of Fire Protection, Bureau of Jail Management and Penology, the Bureau of Corrections, and the Philippine Coast Guard, if you garner a score of 70 to 79.99%, may chance pa rin po na papasa kayo. Provided for that you have 10 years or more of honorable service and you have a very satisfactory rating for the 2 previous performance period and you submit your requirements within 6 months after taking the examination. Yun po. Recently, na-added po ang mga personnel na ito because the Commission had earlier announced, ganun din po, bonus points for government employees who are in the service for 10 years, who have taken the examination lately. Ito ay applicable na sa mga March 2 examination takers. You are granted 10 bonus points provided for that you garnered 70 with 70 to 79.99%. That is the range po. Hindi po yung hindi kayo pumasa but you would be still under consideration to be granted the civil service eligibility. Yan po yung mga sa kapatid naman po natin sa active civilian service. The Commission is giving you chances to have your civil service eligibility. Ano po yung requirements? Parehas din po. 10 years or more in government service. You must have garnered 70 to 79.99 rating. You must have a very satisfactory rating for the 2 previous rating period. And you must pass your application 6 months immediately. So this May 2nd would be the release of the March examination. And tingnan nyo po, yung mga ratings nyo, 70 to 79.9% would be under consideration by the Commission, provided for that you pass the requirements. No? And for those college students who want to take the civil service examination, you can, provided for that you are 18 years old and you are Filipino. You can always take the civil service examination. Hindi po gaya ng dati that to take the CS Sub-Pro, you must have to have 72 college units And to take the professional exam, you must have to graduate college. Hindi na po ganun. The commission allows you to take the examinations provided for that you are 18 years old, pass senior high, and willing to undertake the examination. As for the requirements, this is your the requirements would be the CS Form 100. You could pass it immediately to to any civil service field office sa inyong pong lugar. But take note that the application period would be on May 12 to June 11, 2025. Of course, ang isa pa dito na bonus po na binibigay namin would be discounts on other programs of the Civil Service Exam Review Course or Travel North Digital Review. We'll soon be providing review courses for those who are taking the Philippine Military Academy Entrance Examination, PNP Entrance, PNPA Entrance, and other government examinations. Antayin nyo lang po yung announcement natin. And here are our products. Yung sinasabi natin na you don't have to memorize everything. We have the mindset over the memorization method. Isang technique po ito. For those who are taking self-review, we have this ebook readily offered for you. And we have also the 30-day study planner, ultimate 30-day study planner and exam success checklist for those who are taking self-review. Maganda po na may strategy kayo para po as the examiners, you are ready and mentally prepared. Hindi yung nauuna yung dedication mo before the coming of the exam. Or nahihinog ka na, nasasabak 30 days before the exam. You must have to do it strategically. You must have to have a study planner. The other one is the Civil Service Exam Question Bank and Strategy Guide. Parang questionnaire din ito. Sa questionnaire. Albeit, meron na sinasabing answer key in the question explanation or the answer explanation. Na-explain po dyan kung bakit yun yung answer. And it's also a time for you to review and look at the answers para malaman niyo po talaga para ma-maximize natin ang time niyo sa review. We have also the audiobook. It is the Confident Candidate, Unlocking the Secret of Civil Service Examination Success. Pwede magandang pakinggan habang nagre-review or while resting. Pwede nyo ring pakinggan to boost your confidence before taking the examination. We have also free ebooks. We have the free Civil Service Exam Confidence Blueprint. Free ebook po mga ito. And we have the free Crack the Civil Service Examination Code. The secret is in your mindset. You just give us your details and we could email this directly into your email addresses or send it directly to you via Messenger. Moving forward, tapos na pala tayo dito sa coverage, exam coverage, and hopefully may natutunan kayo dito. The Civil Service Exam 2025 coverage breakdown, what to study, what to skip, and how to master every section. Again, if you are in need of explicit or instructions on how to pass the examinations, we at the Travel North Digital Review is always ready to help you. Okay? Yan po ang natutunan natin ngayon. Watch out. Watch out for the incoming free videos as we will talk about the requirements on taking the civil service examinations. We will talk how to apply for the civil service examinations on August 10, 2025. Once again, this is Raymundo Basco. If you want additional information, if you want additional info, would like to enroll in our courses, ito po ang contacts po namin. Thank you for your time. We always pray for your civil service exam success para po maka to start to properly start your career in government service. This is Raimundo Basco, the head coach of the Civil Service Exam Review Course. See you next time. Thank you.